Hello again, folks. A little WIP Wednesday here on a stormy week for me. We lost power for a day and a half, so haven't gotten much painting done so far. But what I do have planned for this week is a bunch of World War II Germans and related figures. So the first couple of things I'm going to be working on here is this medium machine gun team for bolt action. German here. These guys are the last figures I need to do for a commission for a friend, and then I have to figure out how to get it to him, being locked down for COVID and all. And then the next thing that I'm going to be working on are actually 4 Weird War Germans here that I have been kind of slowly working on over the past about a year and a half. So I worked on a couple as little test schemes. What we have here is some German bodies. I had broken rifles on these guys. So I carved off the arms, added some skulls, used some green stuff to sculpt some flames on there. And these guys are going to be like demon reinforcements for the Weird War II convention games that we put on almost every year, except for this one. So these were my 2 test pieces, an officer with a little fur cape, and then a fellow with a assault rifle. So I have 2 more guys with assault rifles to get done. And these are just Games Workshop skulls from their giant box of skulls. So some of these are regular human skulls, like these guys here. These 2 guys have assault rifles. I have a guy with a light machine gun, and this guy has, I have no idea what this skull is supposed to be. But it's definitely not human. I'm not a 40K player. I just like giant boxes of skulls. And then I have some sort of cyclopean demon here with an axe. A little hard to tell as it's just primered, but I have fire coming up and down the axe. And then, of course, on the soldier also. So these guys are going to come in as reinforcements, if you will, for the bad guys. Normally we do zombies, but I like switching it up every year, and these were supposed to hit the table this year, but they're going to have to wait for 2021. So those are all straight up Germans. I also have a number of 25mm armed civilians. And these guys are little security guys. So I figured this army painter uniform gray is the spray that I've used on these and the other Germans. A little more cinematic, if you will, uniform color. It's not an actual field grau. It's just a simple gray. So these guys are going to be corporate security. They have some machine gun, a rifle, and this guy's got something slung over his back. I'm not sure what it is. It kind of looks like a guitar, but it's probably not. He has a gas mask, so I'm guessing it's some sort of chemical sprayer. So these guys are going to be done in uniform gray, just so I can batch paint these all a lot quicker. I also have some 6mm stuff that I'm working on. Just in a giant batch here on popsicle sticks, or craft sticks, pardon me. These are 6mm troops from Old Crow. I got these when I did a recent order. I picked up some of his 6mm stuff. They're neat. There's not a lot of variety, but they'll be fine. Pretty cheap. The casts are pretty good. Very, very little cleanup. Not that I can do much cleanup on a 6mm figure. And then these guys have been spray primed with necrotic flesh, and then at this point I have them washed with a black and green ink wash. I make my own ink washes with artist inks, and then Pledge Future Floor Shine, or whatever they're calling it these days. So you got a whole bunch here, mounted 4 to a stick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It looks like I got about 44 or 48 guys here. These guys paint up pretty quick. I just pick up helmets I paint a darker green, backpacks I paint, and then weapons I paint black, and then a couple of little dry brushes here and there. Boom, done. So these guys are going to be done in between, waiting for the rest of these guys to dry. So that is what is on the workbench for this week. Not a whole lot, but I just lost a day and a half without power. So hopefully I'll be able to get this stuff done by Saturday. So thank you again for tuning in for another little work in progress Wednesday here. Little demon Nazis. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. See you next week.